Hey guys, welcome back. Today's video is going to be my February favorites. These are products that I've fallen in love with this past month. Some new, some old, and just a whole bunch of fun. So let's just get started. So I thought the first thing that I would mention is another TV show. I know that in my last favorites I talked about Supernatural. This time I'm talking about a show that I've kind of just reconnected with, fallen in love with all over again because it's hilarious. Perfect show to watch before bed when you want to laugh just a little bit and just kind of wind down after a long day. And it's... I love Michael Scott, the boss of The Office on the show. It's so funny. He is so funny. Once he leaves the show, I kind of stopped watching it, but every other season that he's in is worth it. I love the whole storyline between Jim and Pam. If you've never seen the show, I'm not going to spoil it, but definitely check it out on Netflix if you've never seen it before because you'll be in for a hilarious treat. Love that show. Alright, so my first makeup favorite is going to be the Loreal Pro 2 palette. I've shot my stash yet again. Last time I talked about the Kat Von D, I believe it's the Serpentina palette. This time I'm talking about the Loreal Pro 2. This made me think out of the box. It does have some beautiful bronzy shades and it does have pretty light browns and taupes and neutrals, but it has a lot of cooler tone shadows, which I don't typically reach for. I have been making myself kind of play with colors I normally wouldn't reach for, and I'm actually having a lot of fun doing that because in the past I noticed I would only buy palettes that had the neutral shades, you know, light brown, bronzes, and just transitional shades that everybody typically reaches for, just the typical everyday basic shadows. I want to go cool tone. I want to do something different. And I love the fact that this palette not only offers you things you can use for everyday use, your neutrals and your naturals, but it has a lot of fun, cooler tone shadows and bright pops of color as well. It's a great mixture of shimmers and mattes. I love this palette. Today I'm wearing this cool gray shadow, mostly in the outer crease, and it just really deepened up the eye look, gave it a smoky, cooler tone. I really like the way that came out. So I mixed cool gray with a little bit of plum, and then to brighten and kind of add some shimmer to the inner lid, I used Rosé. This palette is phenomenal. It's pigmented, but it's buildable. It's not quite as pigmented as some of the Anastasia palettes. I feel like this one's more buildable, a little easier to work with, and definitely, of course, fantastic to blend out. I love this palette, and I'm glad I shot my stash and remembered about it because I've been playing with it nonstop for this past month. These next two shadows are from Colourpop. I put them back in their little boxes so that I would be able to find them easier because I have so many Colourpop shadows. Sometimes it gets hard for me because they all look the same. They come in these little white tubs that are really cute, but once you have them like in your drawer, they just all look the same stacked up like that. So by keeping them in the box, I'm able to kind of figure out that these are the newer ones that I want to play with and reach for. So the two favorites I wanted to mention are, first of all, this one. It's called Frog. And if you guys don't already know this about me, I'm deathly afraid of frogs. I'm scared of them. I know they won't do anything to me, but just the idea of them jumping on me freaks me out. But despite the name, I still picked up this shadow, and it's a beautiful pearly, almost lilac lavender shadow. It's very iridescent. It's a really cool, almost duochrome shadow. It's amazing. I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but it's super celestial. I love it. And again, this one's in Frog, and I believe this is one of their newer, more recently released shadows. And then the other one came out with a summer collection, I believe last year. It's called Lightning Bug, and it's the most gorgeous deepened bronze. It is fantastic. Look at that. It is like gilded gold. Look at that swatch. I am so impressed. I love, love, love these shadows. The Colourpop formulation is just something out of this world. I don't know what they put into these little tubs of shadow, but they're amazing. The next thing I wanted to mention is a setting powder. And if you've been watching my channel for a while, you know I tend to reach for pressed powder. I love pressed powder. Not really a big fan of loose powder, but this one in particular does a great job, and I had to mention it. Again, shopping my stash. This is the Too Faced Peach Perfect Loose Mattifying Powder for setting your makeup. The reason why I don't mind it, even though it's loose, is because it has nice little stopper in here, so you can kind of shake it around and then open it, grab the powder you need, but it doesn't give too much powder. It's easy to work with, and this powder dissolves into your skin instantaneously. It doesn't look powdery, it doesn't look cakey on the skin. It just dissolves and disappears, but yet your skin is left completely mattified, and it looks so beautiful, and it lasts forever. Plus this smells like peaches, like natural fresh fruit peach. Amazing. I love this powder. And again, it's the Too Faced Peach Perfect Matte Loose Setting Powder. Recently from the drugstore, I picked up one of the new liquid highlighters from Wet n Wild, and I almost didn't pick it up because when I saw this, first of all, it's glass. I was scared it would break. Second of all, I thought, oh great, I have to pour the product out. How messy that's gonna be, so hard to work with. Especially with liquid highlighters, I feel like you barely need anything. So if you pour it out, you're wasting so much product. But then I bought it and found out that it actually has a doe foot applicator, which is fantastic. So easy to work with. You just kind of dot it on the back of your hands, grab it from the back of your hand with either a sponge brush or your fingertips and blend it in, and it's so beautiful. This one is the Hello Halo liquid highlighter in the shade Halo Goodbye. It's just a beautiful pearlescent champagne, and I love this a lot with just moisturizer, just a little bit of that glow from within highlight. It looks really natural. You can build it and it can get intense as well. It's really pretty for those no makeup days. I love it so much. And I think it was like $3. For lip products, I'm wearing both of them today. I've been reaching for this combo a lot lately. It's the MAC Honey Love lipstick, which is a soft pinky peach nude, really, really pretty, just very natural looking. And then the Naked Urban Decay lip gloss on top in the shade Rule 34, which is a beautiful kind of cool tone mauve. It smells minty. It's very nice on the lips, very refreshing and cooling. This combination, Honey Love and Rule 34, are just my jam. I wanted to talk about the Urban Decay Beach Bronzers next. These have been sitting in my drawer for a really long time. I've reviewed them before on my channel in the past. I love both of them, but for some reason I kind of forgot about them, and I don't know, I just reached for them again. Maybe because of the palm trees made me think of summer. I'm just so tired of winter, and I've been playing with them nonstop. So the one in Sunkissed is the lighter of the two. It's kind of like a peachier bronze color. This is the one I tend to reach for a lot as blush. I'm actually using it today as a blush because it has kind of a pinky undertone. It's a really beautiful powder, so easy to blend out, very, very soft on the skin. I really love the Sunkissed as a blush. And then the one called Bronzed, of course, is a deeper kind of brown, and I use this to bronze with, not necessarily contour, but just to warm up the skin, sort of create a contour, but more of a bronze contour, if that makes sense. Just warm up the skin, give a little bit of definition down here and just around the forehead and around the face to warm the skin up. So I've been loving both of these, and I'm so glad I've been shopping my stash lately because I'm not spending money, I'm just playing with stuff I already own and kind of forgot about. Another thing I've been reaching for a lot lately is the e.l.f. complexion brush. I love it because it's a fanned out brush that kind of pinches together, and it's perfect for popping into any bronzer and going on its side and just contouring the skin. But because it is so fluffy, you can definitely blend out that product as well. So you can contour with it, you can simply bronze with it. It's a great brush, affordable, and again, it's the e.l.f. complexion brush. I've been a fan of this for years, love it. And I've just recently been reaching for it again and fallen in love with it all over again, so I had to definitely recommend it to you guys. And the last thing I wanted to mention, I saved to put on camera right now so you can see how well it works. It's the Cover FX Illuminating Setting Spray. It's so amazing simply because of the mist. First of all, it does illuminate the skin because it has some kind of illuminating flecks within it, so you do want to shake it up as much as possible. I feel like we're losing some light. It's getting really cloudy outside, like it's about to rain. Anyways, this is the illuminating setting spray, and look at this mist, guys. Do you see that? It's so soft, and I love how it feels on the skin. It literally doesn't even feel like I'm putting anything. It's so fine. It feels like, I don't know, it just feels so great. It's the best setting mist I've ever used because of the way it sprays out. I love it. And the product itself does leave my skin feeling really hydrated. So another favorite for this month. So that's it, guys. It looks like I'm losing light. I hope you enjoyed my February favorites. Let me know what you've been loving this past month. Comment it down below so I can check it out. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. It really helps me out, and I will see you guys in my next video. Request anything you may want to see. Otherwise, I will figure out what to film for my next upcoming video. Love you guys. Bye. See you soon. All right.